It's a new tag video, and this was all created by my friend Wing, and you may know her as DivaMakeupQueen. She's here on YouTube. She's so great. I would highly recommend you subscribe to her channel. When it comes to like new drugstore stuff or reviews or anything, she's so on top of like the new stuff that comes out, and I just enjoy her so much. Actually got to meet her in person at IMATS in New York this past time. She's kind of like the makeup friend that I need as a next door neighbor, you know? So she actually came up with this idea. First off, you come up with your top 10 favorite beauty items that are each under $10, and then you put together a look using those items. So all of the items that I'm mentioning in this video are part of this look. So the first thing that I'm going to mention here, and I'm not listing these in order of preference, but more so just in order of the way I might apply them to the face. The first thing is my CoverGirl Plus Olay Concealer Balm. I've continued to love this even after, you know, mentioning it in the Emily Awards this past time, but I think this is a really great stick concealer. It's a lot creamier than most. I find a lot of stick concealers can be kind of dry. This one, I actually am not wearing any foundation, but I just went around the face, you know, with this in different places where I needed it. It's just so easy to quickly, you know, dot it on, blend it in, and nothing looks cakey. When I was thinking about powders and stuff, I was actually going back and forth a little bit between the one I'm going to mention and the NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat powder foundation. But the reason I'm mentioning this one, and this is L'Oreal True Match Pressed Powder, is that I feel like this is really versatile. It can be good as just a light touch-up type thing. I think you can apply it with a sponge, you know, really pack it on and make it more of a full coverage product. So it's whatever you want it to be, and I'm wearing this, of course, again today. The actual texture of this powder is just a little bit more high-end feeling than a lot of the powders from the drugstore. It just kind of like hangs together a little bit more, doesn't come off, just real flaky, powdery light on the skin. Another product that has been something I've loved for a long time, I've definitely repurchased this several times. Lately it's kind of a rediscovered favorite because I've got a lot of different blushes and bronzers I've been using, but I love the e.l.f. Contouring Blush and Bronzer. This is in the, they've got several different like color combos now, but this is the one in St. Lucia, I believe, and this is probably my favorite. I've tried all the different ones, and this one I believe has the most matte bronzer, and then the blush has a little bit of glow to it. It's kind of like a peachy goldeny shade. Just really nice product for the price. That's a $3 product, and I love it. I wanted to name a few eye products as well, and if you're doing this tag, you know, you can name whatever kinds of things you want to, but I just tried to get a little bit from each category. And I bet you can guess the kind of eyeshadow I love. Wet n Wild Color Icon eyeshadow. Love them. Love them, love them. I mean, I use these all the time. I'm always kind of rediscovering different trios and different 8-pan palettes that I love. A really good basic. I mean, the Comfort Zone, I think, is nice because it has some great neutrals and gives you some kind of wearable colors to experiment with. But one that I reach for the most is the Silent Treatment. As you know, if you've got any of these, a little bit goes a long way. It does not take much to create the look. So what I did here with this look is I took the brow bone shade, put that all over my lid, worked in a little bit of the taupe colored eyelid shade on like the outer part of the lid and in the crease. And then I used in my outer corner this really deep dark shade that has some nice little sparkle to it, and it just gives you a great works with anything type of eye look. That's what I would classify this palette as. Works with anything. Any lip, any outfit, it just looks good. And it's so pigmented and rich. You could get a deep, dark, smoky eye easily with this, so I love it. I definitely felt the need to name an eyeliner because I have one in my collection that I just feel like is really multi-purpose, and if this was the only eyeliner I had, I feel like it could do the different things I would need it to do, which would be, you know, lining my upper lash line or lining my waterline or being something I could smudge on the lower lash line for a smoky eye. And it's the Maybelline Master Drama in Midnight Master. That's the black one. It's a retractable liner. Love not having to sharpen, and it just goes on so nicely for the upper lash line. It does a decent job for me of staying in the waterline too. It's one of those liners where when you put it on, you know, you can smudge it out, but it will set to an extremely long wearing state in just a matter of seconds, so you don't have a lot of time to smudge it. I love long wearing eyeliner eyeliners. Very critical of those that tend to smear a little bit, so this is a great long-wearing one from the drugstore. When I started thinking about what kind of lash product to include, I've been so back and forth on this. I was like, I've got a lot of mascaras I really like, I've got a lot of false lashes I like, but really, regardless of what I'm doing with my upper lashes, the same thing is typically always on my lower lashes, and that's Maybelline Lash Discovery Mascara. I just get the regular kind and it does not smudge at all. And it's just the perfect thing to, you know, highlight your lower lashes, and I just figure if I'm reaching for it so often, if I've repurchased it so many times, it's a definite favorite, whether I want to do false lashes on top or something more natural. By the way, I am wearing, where are they? A kind of false lashes that I'm loving, and they are the Red Cherry number 43. These got a blog devoted specifically to them. I'm just really enjoying those. I really felt the need to name a lip product, and I feel like I'm kind of wearing different lip products every day. I'm trying to switch it up and get use out of everything in my collection, but something that I think really can serve a lot of purposes for me is a Revlon lip butter. I mean, it's going to give you intense color, it's going to give you the shine. The go-to shade for this season for me, something that I just think is rich and juicy. I've got it on my lips now. I would call it a bright buildable red. Okay, this one can look a little more sheer when you first put it on, but you can definitely add on some more. And it's Wild Watermelon. This is one of the newer shades that has come out, and I think it's gorgeous. If you got into the lip butters when they first came out, maybe you've got a lot of different shades, but check out the new ones. Sorbet is another gorgeous one if you like a bright pink magenta type shade, but this is just so juicy, wonderful red. And like I said, when you first put it on, it can seem a little more sheer, but you can build that puppy up in no time, and it looks so pretty, I think. My last three things, they're not makeup, but they are things that I feel like I use all the time where beauty is concerned, or just getting ready for the day, or taking off all the makeup at the end of the day. I mean, these are important things in my routine, and they're all affordable. And so I wanted to give them a mention as part of my top 10. The first one, my Equate 2-in-1 Daily Facial Cloths. And these are really just like the Olay kind. I go back and forth between them all the time. These are probably the best value because you can get, in here comes 2 packs of them. These are the normal skin, and I just love the way they take off all my makeup, take off all the eye makeup. They're a little dry cloth like this, and when you moisten it, it lathers up and you can just really remove everything. And I don't know where I would be without these. There are not a lot of things that I've been using consistently since college, but this is one of them. The Olay you will find comes in oily to combo, normal to dry, and sensitive skin as well. So you have a few more options there, but these work great for me and I love them. Also hair-wise, something I used to create this style, you may have seen in the little clips where I cut to actual application of some of the makeup products, but Velcro rollers. Gosh, I love these for creating volume and big waves with my hair. With this look, I actually just kind of swept it. I took out the rollers, I swept it all over to the side and just clipped it right back here. These particular rollers are from Sally's, and they're made for fine hair. They actually have a little bit longer loops there so they catch your hair a little bit better, but the ones from Goody are fine as well. They're good. The Goody ones are good. You can get them in like full sets definitely for under $10, or you can buy your own like 4 or 5 packs and use those too. And my TRESemme hairspray, whether it's the big can sitting on the bathroom counter or the little can floating around somewhere in my purse, I've got to have this. This is my go-to hairspray. I need it to finish my looks all the time, no matter what. Special occasion, every day, doesn't matter. That is my hairspray. It's the Tray 2, level 4. I've got it all the time. So that's my top 10 under $10. Again, if you want to do this tag, each item that you pick has to be less than $10, and if you can somehow show it in your look, like actually use it in the look and the video you shoot, that would be really cool. I think it's a cool way for people to actually see how the items come off. So thank you, Wing, for creating this idea and involving me in the kickoff of it. I hope you'll check out DivaMakeupQueen if you haven't already. She is awesome, and have a great day, guys. I'll see you later.